Hello guys, and welcome back to Cooking on a COVID Budget. Ha, I got it right this time. So tonight we're gonna go ahead and make ravioli. Now it's not from scratch ravioli, so please, I know, I get it. Let's make it from scratch, but really, I don't have the resources, and I don't have, my daughter to be here to go ahead and help us out with that. Besides, we do already have the food already made, so let's go ahead and get to it. What we'll do first is pull out the ravioli. Now these do have cooking instructions. I don't know if you can see that. But we'll go ahead and start on these. I will be having, hopefully I'll be having my aunt, the assistant, my aunt, maybe come and help us out. We'll see. It is kind of early for dinner, but it's not too early. It's about 6:30, so for me it's early because I'm just on that schedule of on that schedule of the furlough schedule where I'm just not doing too much, and I'm trying to get that unemployment rolling, and it's just not happening because the system sucks. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get this started. Again, bear with us. This is the second video we're doing on this, and let's see how this one turns out. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and start this thing. First off, wash the hands. Scrubby, scrubby. You gotta get this stuff off your hands. You gotta wash your hands. Whether you're cooking or not, you gotta wash the damn hands. Because if you don't, you're nasty. You're just nasty. I mean, why wouldn't you cook? Why wouldn't you wash your hands? It shouldn't be called COVID. It should be called cara, for face. Don't touch your face. Alright, so we need to go ahead and start the cooking process. It says here, stovetop, 4 quarts of water for the bag. We're doing 2 bags, so we'll do a big pot. We'll do this pot here. It should be enough. Making sure everything's clean here. I'm sure it is. Just they sit there. These things sit there, and then dust kind of collects on them. So, pink salt. You always salt your water. I know it sounds weird, but you salt your water. So just so that the explanation I got was so that the pasta doesn't stick. So you fill it with water. Make sure it's kind of warmish. Just makes it easier to boil. That might be too much. I set it to high because it just makes it boil faster. Here's the water, there's the bags of pasta. And it's starting to heat up. We are going to go ahead and wait for this stuff to boil. It shouldn't take too long. But it is a big pot of water, so we'll see what happens. We will see you in just a moment when this stuff starts boiling. This should take about 10 minutes, but for you it'll be about a half a millisecond. So it's starting to boil. I do have my sauce ready to go for when it's ready. So we're going to go ahead and add this in here. There's one bag. Try not to splash yourself and burn yourself. Here's bag number 2. If I can get them in there. Gotta get them all in there too. So it does say add to boiling water. And it just says for 3 to 5 minutes. This will probably take longer because we are at the mile above sea level, 5280 baby. But so this might take a little longer to go ahead and cook just because of the altitude. I'll be stirring it here and there just to go ahead and make sure that it's not sticking to the bottom and things like that. That's really why you put salt in the pan here, or in the pot, if you want to get technical. So yeah, we'll wait on that to go ahead and start cooking. I'll check in here and there. You'll be with me when I do check in. Stirry, stirry. It hasn't been very long, but still need to cook the insides. As you can tell, they're still a little white on the edges and in the middle of them. So it will take a little bit longer. I want to say it's going to take like 10 minutes, but we will talk to you here in a minute and stir again. As you can see, I overfilled it. I did it for dramatic effect. Just kidding. Okay guys, so obviously I went ahead and reduced the water in there. Give it another stir here. They said there's 2 bags in here, so it's going to take a little longer than the 5 minutes. I'm thinking it's going to be at least 10 to 15 before this is done, which is going to equal up from at this point about another 10 minutes. I'm going to over-calculate it just so that I know that things are cooked. But we will return in just a moment. It is boiling. It is good to go. We're going to go ahead and remove this from the heat. Remove it from the heat, drain the water. So we add the sauce first into the pan, or the pot, should I say. Add the raviolis. Now, as you see, damn it. Alright, now as you can see, they're not covered in the sauce, right? So we'll go ahead and with the what is that called? With the pasta scoop, I'm gonna call it. I know there's a more technical name for it, but with the pasta scoop, and ouch, that's hot. All right. We'll go ahead and stir this up and basically fold it into the sauce. Now, it's not going to be perfect. I'm no chef, and I might mess some of these up, but the point of this is getting the sauce all over the ravioli. Like so. Okay guys, so are we ready for the finished product? Again, in the famous words of Sally, my daughter, it's all about presentation, and there it is. So as you know, this is going to be an amazing dish to eat for sure. Now to feed the family and get on with the rest of the night. And guys, I love you. Patriot here, signing out. Again, like and subscribe and that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. Patriot out.